อีกหนึ่งช่วงนะครับเป็น108 Music นะครับ108 ดนตรีอย่างที่บอกว่าเคยออนแอร์ทางไทย PBS นะครับแล้วก็ได้หยุดออกอากาศไปอันนี้เราก็จะกลับเอามาชุบชีวิตใหม่นะครับกับคอนเทนต์ใหม่นะครับรับรองได้ว่าจะเป็นมิวสิกคอนเทนต์ที่หาดูได้ยากในเมืองไทยตอนนี้ผมนั่งอยู่กับมือกีตาร์ที่บอกว่าใครเป็นสายกีตาร์ที่ต้องการความเร็วต้องการความโอเวอร์ออลนะครับไม่มีใครไม่รู้จักเขาคนนี้ครับ Guthrie Govan ครับ Hi welcome to Thailand
Hi thank you let me remove that pick shake your hand warmly
Okay with your coffee
Of course
Yeah okay first question when you was young do you practice a lot was young
When I was young, so long ago. Yeah, I started playing when I was about 3. And
3?
Yeah, I did
you
my
pick
first
guitar by
gig.
yourself?
Well, my dad played a little bit. He knew like the open chords, and
Okay.
he knew how to do that.
Okay.
So once he taught me how to move that around, it's like, cool. Now I can learn Elvis songs.
Oh wow.
And then I played a lot for fun.
Okay.
And that's still my story now. I've always played.
Just playing.
Yeah.
Until 10 or 11 you go to the professional?
No, I didn't start making money out of music until in my early 20s.
Really?
Yeah. I always just played for the
Just
same
playing.
reason that I spoke English. You know, I didn't know why I played. I just grew up with this kind of extra way to express myself, and I never really questioned what it was for until I found myself at university one day reading English. I was like, why am I learning about English literature?
Yeah.
I don't want to become an English teacher.
Okay.
I want to play music.
And you quit?
So I quit university and then realised I'm unemployed.
Oh.
How do you get a job in music? I didn't really think it through.
Okay.
I just left university first and then...
And job and then you try to make money from the music?
Yeah, I had to invent a job for myself in the end. I guess I was giving guitar lessons to people since the age of about 12 or 13. But that was just for pocket money and later beer money. But actually trying to make a job out of it. My solution was to start sending transcriptions of things to guitar magazines and hoping that they would print that.
Yeah, I heard about that story. Very good. You sent to the My Varney or something?
Oh yeah, I sent both of the Varneys demo tapes around my university phase. And yeah, they kind of liked it, and then I kind of had second thoughts.
Okay.
So there could have been a Shrapnel album, but there wasn't one.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad I waited, in a sense.
Okay. And on that time, you play really well because on that time you composed a song, Slippery Thing.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty old song.
On that time?
Yeah, some of my songs are older than Slippery Thing. Like Waves is older. Rhode Island Shred is really old. Actually, Bad Asteroid is quite old. And then of the stuff I still play today, Slippery Thing would be maybe the fourth oldest.
Okay. About your technique, yeah, your hand, both hands, very clear when you play. How come the powerful of your finger?
They're not that powerful, I don't think. Look at me, I'm a skinny,
Your
puny
so
thing. But I think when I've played over all these years, my main priority has always been, can I make this note sound good? And then can I make it feel easy? Can I make this note sound good without spending too much energy or doing big movements? So it's more about figuring out which specific little movements you need to do to get the sound and then removing all the other stuff.
That's a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you're moving in the right direction and starting in the right place, you don't need kind of incredible Hulk fingers to get a big tone.
Can you give me just example for the practicing your fingering?
I don't know. What could you
Maybe
practice?
Just for the hammer on and pull off technique, something like that.
Well, I don't really practice exercises so much. I will say this: we had a secret chat about this before you turned the cameras on. If someone watching this wants to try something a bit different at home, I think it's an interesting exercise when you're doing something that you would normally pull off.
Okay.
Just to do this kind of thing. And then instead of speeding it up, because it's mostly guys watching this, and guys want to speed things up, that's our nature, right? But instead of that, you just make the notes longer and make the gaps in between shorter. So you go from to. And I just think it's good for the timing of your fingers. Every time you play a new note, it's like one finger has to leave the string and the other finger has to land on the string, and it has to be perfect timing, perfect coordination between those two fingers. So if you just mess around with that for a couple of minutes and then go back.
Okay.
Like the normal hammer-ons and pull-offs. Somehow it feels more precise. Because you spent those couple of minutes making life more difficult for this hand. And it's these two fingers, I think, for pretty much everyone. These two fingers are in love. They don't want to go anywhere without each other. So sometimes you have to kind of separate them. Okay. So that's good for them, I think.
For the lesson, yeah.
So yeah, I've practiced like silly little movements like that, but I don't really have a warm-up routine or anything like that. Generally, I prefer only to play things that I would actually play in front of people, or things that I could use on a recording. And the popular exercise. No one wants to listen to that.
Yeah.
Why? If it doesn't sound good, I don't want to play it.
Oh. Okay. And how about your picking hand when you're tapping? Is the same thing? Same.
Yeah, it's all the same philosophy, I guess. I realised something about picking.
Okay.
Because like for that alternate picking thing, I think everyone has some way of going.
Yeah.
There's this kind of twisty wrist movement, and everyone can do it. And I realised that I've been doing this a lot in hotel rooms with the hotel key.
Really? Okay.
And it's like, hang on, that's like a magnified version of your picking hand. Anyone could do that.
Oh.
You just kind of explore and you find a place where. It's better with the hotel room key, but you get the idea. And then you try and harness that movement. It's like my wrist can do this down up thing really fast. So now I have to just place the rest of my arm and my shoulder and the body of the guitar. Just experiment with angles so that when you do the easy version of that movement, notes come out. And I think another thought that I don't read about in books as often as I'd like to is sometimes it's cool just to have starting and stopping. So you're practicing a short burst of something instead of just frantically picking and picking until you get tired. But just that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just more like a little snare drum rudiment.
Something like that.
And it's the same thing with the funky stuff. You're just picking bigger. Let's get rid of the delay. That's not enriching anybody's life, but.
When you play, it's not a 16 note triplet. It's like a 30 second.
30-second notes.
Yeah.
I think they sound cooler.
So cool. Yeah, so different.
But also, you end up with your hand moving in the right direction. I mean, it's such a cliche, isn't it? You get funk for rock players. You do that, and then you know what's going. I hate that triplet. Yeah, it annoys me.
Okay.
that stuff, it just in my head it makes rhythmic sense to
Yeah.
kind of double things up instead of forcing a triplet in there.
Did you play it? You play drum before or something?
No, I'm a terrible drummer.
Oh,
You
no.
give me sticks, I don't know what to do with them. I'm better with chopsticks than drumsticks, believe it or not.
Chopstick. And how come to develop rhythmic like this?
Just
Just
caring,
Cali.
I guess. Also, I guess for years, I guess because I was a bit of a freak and I started really young, there was a long period in my life where I couldn't find people my own age who played instruments like drums with the same level of enthusiasm and dedication and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time playing along with drum machines when I wanted to record compositions. A lot of the time it would be like a Roland R8 or something like that. And whatever you say about drum machines, they are in time.
Oh
So
yeah, drum
that
machine
probably
never
helps.
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drum machine will tell you if you're not perfectly in time.
Okay.